It's a good bet that most stackers have some kind of silver bars in their collection, and you guys already know that 10-ounce bars are my go-tos when it comes to size. But should we be adding 1-ounce silver bars to our stack? We already know they're affordable, and they do have their advantages, but they also have a few disadvantages as well. We're going to talk about that and a lot more, so make sure you stay tuned. YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. Hope everyone's doing well, and I'd like to take a second to thank you for being here with me today. The support is appreciated so much more than you know. And to me, that makes you all a part of the best damn community here on YouTube, without a doubt. You've all helped this little channel grow, and it means more than you know. So today, we're going to talk about whether or not we should be stacking 1-ounce silver bars. Yeah, they're affordable, but are they the best choice we can make when it comes to stacking silver? Well, let's go ahead and roll this thing and find out.
And now, before the next show starts, let's enjoy an intermission.
And now, on with the show.
All right, so let's go over the pros and cons to support or go against the argument for 1-ounce silver bars. We'll start with the pros. Number one, they're a cost-effective way to add silver weight to your stack, no question. The reality of silver bars is they're one of the lowest cost silver products that you can use to add silver weight. I mean, the ounces will add up quickly if you decide to go that route. Now, bear in mind, there are several categories of bars, and they include mint issued with a denomination, like the Perth Mint Dragon bars. You also have private mint issued generic bars. You got your Atmex, Sunshine, Asahi, got all those. Next, you have the vintage category, like, where are they? Right here. Got the Anglehards. And if you're aware, you already know that Anglehards don't come in any size cheaply. They definitely carry a premium, so they don't really fit that stacking mantra of buying as low over spot as possible. And lastly, the collectible bars, like this limited edition Una and the Lion, right there. That had a short run of 35,000 worldwide, so there's a huge premium on them. You definitely wouldn't want to stack them. And oddly enough, some private mint issued bars are carrying a premium as well, like this Scottsdale Vortex bar. Pretty nice, but these are carrying a premium, guys. I'm not sure why they're selling in the upper 20s to mid 30s, but they are. These are nice to have a few of, for sure, but I wouldn't stack them due to that premium. Got to find them lower. That's just too much for a generic 1-ounce bar to me. Anything in the 30s is too much. All right, number two, they have fairly decent liquidity, which means you shouldn't have a problem selling them. And if you ever want to trade some silver for gold, you can also use these for that as well. That is, if you decide the gold to silver ratio hits a point where you're comfortable enough to go for it anyway. I mean, silver ounces are going to be silver ounces when it comes to the GSR. Now, it'd be a lot easier to trade these bars than, say, silver eagles. And the reason is that you can't always count on getting the premium back on eagles that you already paid. Bars are going to keep the math simple, and you'll lose less premium when you trade them in, because they're already one of the cheapest silver options over spot price. To me, eagles are best sold peer-to-peer or to a dealer who's, well, willing to give you the most over spot. It's the name of the game. Number three, they provide diversification in your portfolio at an affordable price. We talk about this all the time. You don't generally want precious metals to be the dominant force in your portfolio because, I mean, if we're being realistic, they offer the lowest potential of ROI or return on investment, especially when you compare them to real estate, dividends, stocks, crypto, etc. And remember, metals are more for savings and not for expecting huge returns. I mean, are we bound to have another $40 to $50 spike in silver at some point? Yeah, sure, I think so. But there's no predicting when that could happen or if we'll even still be alive when it does. For some of us. You younger stackers are probably in line to see it better than we are. All right, now let's go over the cons of silver bars, and they are, number one, liquidity issues. I mean, we already talked about the liquidity of 1-ounce bars being fairly solid, but liquidity can also be an issue when it comes to selling them as well, since there's a pretty good chance that dealers could offer you less than spot on them. So if you're trying to sell your bars when the spot price is about the same as when you bought them, you stand to lose money. The inherent problem here is that there just seems to be a stigma attached to 1-ounce bars. And that's due to issues in the past when there were legal ramifications and issues brought up when some mints were found to be using less than the 304.9s that was stamped on their products. So they were using less pure silver. Ever since then, it's been pretty much necessary to confirm each bar with a sigma or other method to ensure the bars were what they were advertised and supposed to be. Number 2, they are what they are. And that's one of the cheapest ounces of silver you can buy for the most part. 1 ounce bars are fairly conducive to trading on a large scale and holding for the long haul. We know that. But their lack of numismatic value, like most generic silver, means they'll typically rise and fall with the spot price of silver. Now, numismatics are going to be more of an investment. Generic silver is strictly for adding weight and storing value at the lowest level. Number 3, while premiums are low, 1 ounce bars cost more per ounce than larger bars. Seriously. So if you were to break down the cost per ounce with larger bars like 5, 10, kilo, etc., you're going to find that the reality of 1 ounce bars is they are inherently more expensive by the ounce. You have to remember the basic rule of silver bars, and that is, the bigger the bar, the lower the premium, hence the lower cost per ounce. Now, this is generally true most of the time, the collectible, vintage, and premium bars aside anyway. And the fourth and final con against 1 ounce silver bars, they're highly, highly counterfeited. There's a real problem, folks. I see eBay sales all the time selling obviously fake silver. And once you've been around for a bit, you know what to look for. And believe me, it's as bad right now as it's ever been. Now, granted, most of us can spot or ID a fake bar. But what about the newer stackers? They're being had on a regular basis, and it just sucks. It really does. Facebook is absolutely notorious for promoting fake and silver gold with their ads, and they personally don't give a damn what you think. You can report each ad a dozen times, and your efforts will go unheeded. Trust me. Take a look at these bars here. Every last one of them, they're all fake. All fake. Each one of them is a Temu special that I ordered to keep on hand for comparison. A lot of them aren't for sale anymore because enough of us reported them. Just to give you an example, Sunshine is one of the biggest that are faked. Hopefully you can see a little bit of the differences here. Look at the text. You see the text on the fake one. It's a little too thick. Sorry for the glare. Right down here, a little too thick. The eagle is horrible. I mean, it's just not a good rendition. So, yeah, there's all kinds of issues here with Sunshine. Another one that gets faked a lot. Fake, this is a fake Engelhard. And here's a real one. See, this one's too shiny. This one's got more of a matted finish. There's nothing right on this Engelhard. Absolutely nothing. That's another one. And here's one more. Fake Atmex. You can see it. Real Atmex. Again, look at the text. It's too big, and it's just too much. Too big, too much. And the eagles are way off. And the shine, it's all in the shine, folks. So a couple things to look for on these fakes. They come in all designs, trust me. Look for the shine. They're going to be too shiny. Okay, they're going to come in this weird boxy capsule, and they're going to be too big. Okay, they're not going to match up. You can't fit these in the standard capsules. You're just not going to do it. So keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes open. Be leery of anything you just doesn't look right. Be leery of it, and don't get taken. All right, there you have it, guys. So while 1 ounce silver bars can be a fantastic way to add weight to your stack, there are some risks involved. We can lose money on them. They can be counterfeit, and they're definitely not going to gain much value over spot as the years go by. Now, that being said, I love to start up a guardhouse box and fill them up when I can. I'll buy bars when my choices are slim at the LCS, and I personally think a guardhouse box is a fantastic way to set goals. Most stackers don't like to see the dreaded empty spaces, so you're motivated to fill that box up. Anyway, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments down below and let me know what your opinions are for 1 ounce silver bars. Do you collect them? Are you against them? Do you just keep a few? Do you mostly stack them? I love going through them, so make sure you sound off. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. If you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I'll definitely catch up with you in the next episode, but in the meantime, yeah. know what's up.
What do you want to do with your life?
Damn right. It's stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am out here. Peace, folks.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.